Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, July 25, 2025. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says the government remains steadfast in its thrust to remove all obstacles to growth and make Jamaica the most business and investor-friendly country in the region. He was speaking at the 200th anniversary celebrations for J. Ray and Nephew Limited at the entity's corporate offices in New Kingston Wednesday.
We are also transforming the business environment, cutting red tape, streamlining approvals, reducing corporate income tax for manufacturers, and creating a more predictable and competitive investment climate.
To sustain businesses, Dr. Holness further reaffirms the government's commitment to undertaking transformational measures to lower energy costs, describing this as an urgent priority. In the meantime, he is lauding J. Ray and Nephew on its historic 200th anniversary milestone and, by extension, the Campari Group for its enduring partnership and investment in Jamaica.
The scale of this investment is a powerful vote of confidence in Jamaica's future and in our capacity to compete and lead on the world stage.
88 farmers in southern St. Elizabeth have received official land titles for the properties they occupy under the government's $26 billion Pedro Plains Irrigation Expansion project. The titles were handed over by Agriculture Minister Floyd Green during a recent ceremony at Newell High School. The beneficiaries are from several farming communities, including Newell, Newcomb Valley, Bellevue, Watchwell, Claremont, Pedro Plains, and Burnt Savannah. This latest distribution adds to the 200 titles issued on July 11 when Prime Minister Andrew Holness broke ground for the project. In total, 1,000 land titles will be issued free of cost to support the development. Minister Green says this is a critical step in facilitating the irrigation scheme, which will expand water access to 4,000 hectares of farmland and benefit up to 6,000 farmers and households.
Now with this document, no one can question your right to be there. And it also secures for us a legacy of farming, because I know you will do more in agriculture with this document.
Among the beneficiaries was Leonie Woodstock from Newell District, who told JIS News that the year-long titling process was life-changing.
I want to say thanks to Minister Floyd Green and to our Prime Minister, Honorable Andrew Holness, and the Land Agency that came through and delivered.
Jamaica's first Gastronomy Academy has been launched. The institution, which has been established to train culinary chefs at the Montego Bay Convention Center, is already catering to its first cohort of executive sous chefs who are now in training for certification. During Wednesday's ceremony to officially launch the academy, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett said it marked a significant milestone in the country's culinary evolution that would redefine Jamaica's tourism industry.
Over the decades, our extraordinary culinary heritage has remained one of our most renowned tourism offerings. The world knows our jerk cuisine, our Blue Mountain coffee, and our rum. Yet we have not fully capitalized on the depth and sophistication of the Jamaican restaurant. That will change.
Asserting that Jamaica is already on the path to becoming a premier destination for gastronomy, Minister Bartlett says the Academy is securing our place in the global culinary conversation.
Through the Tourism Enhancement Fund's Gastronomy Network, for example, we are forging strategic partnerships along the culinary value chain and building compliant gastronomy subsectors that can be marketed as stores and package experiences. From the Taste of Jamaica master brand to Devon House's designation as our first gastronomy center, we are laying the foundation for culinary excellence.
Jamaica's 63 Emancipation and Independence celebrations will see a major expansion with street dances in all constituencies, along with parish galas and fireworks displays set for August 6. This year's celebrations are being held under the theme, Be Proud, Be Bold in the Black, Green and Gold. Addressing a recent JIS think tank, Culture Minister Olivia Grange said the approach would make the festivities more inclusive and accessible, bringing the spirit of independence directly into communities.
We are asking those from the rural areas to enjoy the celebrations that we are producing for you in your parish rather than coming into Kingston to be at the National Stadium where there's a capacity which we cannot exceed.
Several events are also scheduled to take place leading up to the Grand Gala, starting with the National Emancipation and Independence Thanksgiving Church service at Faith Cathedral on July 27. Another major highlight is the annual Seville Emancipation Jubilee Vigil on July 31st. The College of Agriculture, Science and Education, CASE, has partnered with the Tuskegee University College of Veterinary Medicine in the United States to create new opportunities for Jamaican students to pursue veterinary medicine. As part of the collaboration, a pre-veterinary medicine scholars program will be established to serve as a pipeline for CASE undergraduates. The two institutions recently signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, at the Ministry of Agriculture's Old Hope Road office in Kingston. Portfolio Minister Floyd Green is welcoming the initiative as a strategic investment in Jamaica's future.
For us, this partnership will directly address the national shortage of qualified veterinarians and animal science professionals by creating a structured pathway from CASE to Tuskegee, one of the leading historically black universities with a world-renowned veterinary program. Jamaican students can gain world-class training and return with advanced skills to support animal health, livestock production, and food safety.
The agreement also supports collaborative research in areas such as animal genetics, nutrition, and disease control.
This is just the start of the partnership. We intend to build a network around research, which is a significant shift in CASE's culture, where we want CASE to become the best thing in this part of the world.
I have absolutely no doubt that this partnership will bloom into a model of international cooperation in agricultural education, creating those pathways for the next generation of agricultural scientists and veterinary professionals.
And finally, the Ministry of Education has partnered with the Logos Hope Bookship to boost literacy efforts and foster a greater love for reading among Jamaican students. As part of the initiative, Portfolio Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon and Speaker of the House Juliet Holness organized a special tour of the vessel for 26 students from the Louise Bennett Coverley Primary School and their chaperones. The group arrived aboard one of the new school buses set to be introduced in the upcoming academic year. Minister Morris-Dixon is urging parents across the island to take advantage of the opportunity to expose their children to the ship's offerings.
I would encourage every Jamaican parent, if you can, to come to the ship. Bring your child, let them come and buy some books. The books are really inexpensive, and we encourage each child to have at least one reading book that they can use. What we want for Jamaica is a country where our children are literate, where they understand more about the world, and we can do so much of that through books.
Logos Hope is docked in Kingston at the Cement Coal Pier from July 18 to August 20 and will be in Montego Bay from August 21 to September 15. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.